Instinct is universal. And now that you've seen a JKD man's rendition of Killer Instinct, let's take a look at Mother Nature's. Now, in talking about Killer Instinct, we're going to use the word emotional content because Killer Instinct only represents one portion of a fight. Let's say the fight starts out in long range. Dion, in long range, we're moving around out here. There's absolutely no good to have Killer Instinct. But when I get to here, this is when I need it. And now if the range happened to get back out again, that's when you have to cool down again. So again, if you're in long range, the more you're tightening everything up. It's not doing you any good. When you get in closer where you can hit him uninterrupted, that's when you got to turn it on. Now that we've discussed Killer Instinct and we've shown you every possible vantage point we could think of, keeping in mind that the point is to get the highs higher and the lows lower, to turn up the emotional volume as much as you can or to turn it down as much as you can. Now let's show you how to train it. Now for our first drill, keeping in mind that emotional content, Killer Instinct, is a question of the highs and the lows, being able to turn it on and being able to turn it off. Well, when you train that, you have to train them separately. So we're going to first put Dion in the middle. Brian and Tom are going to bang on Dion, and he's going to be literally just taking the punches. This is not the way he would fight 2-on-1. That's the antithesis of what you would normally do. Instead of footwork, Dion's just going to stay in the middle. But it's a strange feeling to have four gloves punching you at the same time and trying to keep a cool head. And this is what we're trying to do. Again, simulate reality. Okay, guys, come on out. Okay, ready? And go. Break. Good. Now, if you notice, this is not a fun drill, by the way. If you notice, Dion in the middle is just taking the punches. But every time he's taking the punches, he's not just arbitrarily taking them. He's trying to consciously slow his emotions down. This drill you guys need to do at home. Put in at least 20 hours at this. Now for our second drill, keeping in mind we're just trying to add the intensity for the man in the middle, being Dion, we're going to add the kicks. So now in addition to the four hands going, you're going to get four kicks going at the same time. Okay, guys, come on out. Okay, go. That's it. Cool mind, stay relaxed, shut it off, turn that brain off, that's it. Stay in there. Stay in the kitchen a little bit, and break. Good. Now, we're not going to go through as long as we would normally do it, obviously. But again, when you get home, I want you guys to work this over and over again. Try it. Now, for our next drill on controlling the emotions, and this is the low side of the emotions, we're going to do the same thing on the mat, though, instead of standing up. it'll be basically the same thing. 2-on-1, applying as much emotional pressure as you can on the man in the middle. And again, the men in